Okay, this is the light body reading for the week ahead. So this reading is really interesting and really complex. Normally what I do in session work is I'll do the analysis and I'll be like, oh, here's, and I send people an image, and I'm explaining this just so you understand the process more here. I'll send people the image with a few cards and say, this is basically what's going on with the field. I don't get into the details until the session. The session's 3 hours, 3.5. And I go into the intuitive, the analytical. I use cards. I have visions. I hear things. I channel messages. And then everything comes together to give you a big picture of what's going on. So I do these really quickly. I try to get as much detail as I can about what's going on with the light body. But because I don't know the individual that I'm working with or that the reading's for, it has to be more general. And so the messages are general too. So if you resonate with it, there can be some resolutions for you here. You may not resonate with everything I say, but there may be something. You could hold one of these blocks. You could hold one of the distortions in the chakras. It could be an overall lesson that needs to be heard to help you navigate the ascension path moving forward. Okay, so just take what resonates and know that when we do the sessions, they're a lot more detailed. We go in really deep into the subconscious, the higher spiritual levels of awareness. I actually communicate with your soul essence, with the divine. I channel messages from your guides, etc. And the picture is a lot more clear. Here, because we don't have that anchor of who exactly it is, it's a little more vague, and these messages could include many different people's energies, many different beings, etc. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so this is the energy field that we're looking at here. It's a 3D, someone that's anchored into the 3D, so they're still in the inverted collective energies and resonance at that frequency, but they're at the higher levels. They are operating in the fourth density conscious awareness. Frequencies around 400 kilohertz. And at 300 kilohertz, you can do the Merkana activation. Okay, so this being has not activated the Merkana, and so they're actually stagnating here. And what needs to happen is the Merkana needs to activate so that they can continue ascending in frequency. They also need to activate the Diamond Star light body. All of these activations are in the Enzo Academy. But what we're seeing here is the higher gateways are really open, balanced. So I feel like this person is either in the higher realms or in the body. The crown, the third eye, and the throat are all distorted. In-body chakras are really good, open, clear, and the lower two Earth Star, Earth Gateway are distorted. So this is actually a session I was shown this past week. It's called the Atlas Circuit session. And for someone that's having these issues in the crown, third eye, and throat, this would open up this area. That won't be available to people until they're at the Jedi path. But what happens in the Atlas Circuit session is we activate the crown, the third eye, the pineal, the pituitary, the Atlas, it's the C1 spine, which is the Atlas vertebrae, the temples, and the causal chakra. And what it does is it creates this crown of light within the individual, and they're able to open up to higher advanced abilities, gifts, connect to the divine. And everyone is different. So some people are cloaked from those energies, from seeing multidimensionally, just because it's safer for them or it was a soul decision. So what we do is we activate this so you have those frequencies, and then if at a soul level you're meant to awaken all of those gifts, they will come in at that point. And that's what one of the first things we do in the Jedi path. So that's what was being referenced to me when I saw that, was to talk about that session so that we know that we can open and activate all those. Someone in the 3D that is just working to open these chakras would want to do the Metatron's cube activation for the chakras here and the lower gateways, and this would open and balance all of those. The other thing you can do is work with white fire meditation, and now if you've already done Metatron's cube, which this person seems like they've opened the higher gateways, you can clear this channel with white fire. Okay, we have a block in the fifth level of the field. Fifth level of the field is the etheric blueprint. This is your map. This holds basically a blueprint of your physical body as well as your destiny, the plans for your life, etc. This is very distorted in many right now, and what was told to me about this is actually the dark energy, the lurker energy. So this is that dark tar-like energy that is the inverted source energy. So this is sitting in someone's field. Now, this sounds really scary. The thing is, a lot of people have this energy within and around their field, and it's actually a pretty simple fix. It depends on how spiritually evolved you are, how much energy work you've done. Okay, so it's nothing to be scared of because we can clear it. But what you want to do is call in your guides, your protectors, your guardian angels. You can use Archangel Michael, Metatron, Raphael. That's who I work with. Ask them to surround. You can also call in the Pleiadians. The Pleiadian Collective are helping us right now to clear the subquantum anomaly as well as all the lurker energies. And you can ask them to surround you, help you to clear it, and activate the diamond flame and the diamond light. And I have a meditation on YouTube that you can do with that. Okay. That will guide you through that. Sorry. Now, as this starts releasing, a lot of emotional stuff can come up. A lot of anger, frustration, pain. And so you want to temper this. Don't do it so much that you actually re-traumatize yourself. Do it once, give it a week or two, do it again, and slowly start building up. Okay. But the other message with this, and I'll actually go over this too, we have this block here. This is in the 7th level of the field, which is the etheric template. This is the golden mesh that connects you to all that is. And the dynamic here is this person or someone here was working to, the word cheat is coming through, to push into ascension through manipulation, inverted tactics and techniques, compromising integrity. So working to get to illuminated, enlightened state. And because of that, this lurker energy was able to absorb into the field because that was the foothold, this manipulation or distortion that they were working with. And the 7th level of field is actually a block from the divine to stop this person from moving forward anymore until they clear this and clear the mental and emotional distortion that caused them to work with manipulation and lack of integrity on the path. So one of two things happened. This person was working to evolve and they got stopped, or they evolved and went to these higher states and started working from lower states of consciousness and low states of integrity, and this energy seeped in and pulled them down. Okay, so I don't know who this resonates with. You could have felt like a drop in frequency. This could be it. Understand that we're humans and we are not perfect. And that's why I was shown this map, was to help people. If you have that fall from grace, you can always find your way back, okay? There's no reason to be upset with yourself. Everyone makes mistakes. Just get back on the path and stay in alignment with divine, because you will get knocked down if you don't stay in alignment, okay? We also saw these 2 tears in the field, and I actually didn't ask what those were about. I am guessing, let me just ask really fast. Let's see. Tears in the field can be caused from really powerful, strong emotions that will just break the field, basically. It can be torn, or holes can be poked in it from it just being weak and too much energy. It could be from some sort of shock or traumatic event. Anger, really strong emotions can definitely do this, but it really will only happen if the field is already weak. So you want to make sure you reinforce the catheric template for whoever that resonates with. Let me see here. 12. So this tour, because this being was pushing their will on the ascension process, and because of that, the physical or the energetic structure was not prepared for it. So this can also happen through plant medicine, doing ayahuasca, those types of things can actually, if your field and your energy isn't strong enough to maintain the shift in frequencies or the multidimensional experience, what happens is those psychedelics can actually puncture the field, and then you have this multidimensional experience, but it's not organic to the structure of the human as well as the divine blueprint. So you go off in these random dimensions to experience things that aren't necessarily in your highest good. So that could have happened as well. But it really has to do with pushing an experience, multidimensional experience or enlightenment before you're prepared. That's why there's steps, okay? So we got through all of that. Let's see. There was some energy here. There was karmic balance was disrupted. This is the other thing, is when you're working in these higher fields of light and frequency, you have to make sure that your actions are in alignment with karmic law and karmic balance. So you're always giving and receiving with balance, and you're always monitoring that on some level. So you're not taking too much, you're not giving too much. It's really a balanced space. If those become imbalanced, then you're going to have to give more down the line, or it can disrupt your field. Balance is key here. Okay. So whoever this is for, these are the two recommendations besides the healing sessions, which would be celestial purification, Metatron's cube, diamond light, diamond fire meditation, the diamond shield, 7-layer bioenergetic field, and then eradicating negative beliefs. So someone is resonating a little too much with the negative polarized self, and spiritual alchemy, the art and science of transformation. These are both in the Academy. I hope you can see these. I can't tell if they're blurry or not. So these are pretty basic classes, lessons to go over to help you to realign with a strong foundation and bring you back to a foundational structure of the ascension process. Okay. I was getting some messages here about a cosmic soul birth and interdimensional shift. So this could be a separate message for others. This lurker energy could have been birthed within your energy field when you incarnated into this inverted universal system, and it could have been sitting there for a long time, and that could be blocking you from the ascension path. So it could not even be your own will, but it could be this energy that needs to clear, and that's what's blocking you from ascending. Regardless, this energy needs to clear. Okay, so what I was seeing with this group of people is that they are 12D, 9D, or 10D beings. Birthed here as soul sparks into this universal sphere to help clear and heal the inverted source energy, which is the lurker. And as you incarnated, you collected this. So one of your major lessons in this lifetime, and probably for many, many lifetimes, was to learn how to clear this energy out of your field so that you can then ascend out of this inverted universal system back into cosmic reality. Okay, so to do that, you have to clear this energy, realign your field, strengthen everything, and then go step by step back through the ascension process. And my books and processes can help you through that. If you're fully connected, then and don't need the help, then just focus on stabilizing stabilizing your field, staying in alignment with integrity and the divine, and taking things one step at a time. Okay, there's really no rush here. We can do this quicker now because of the universal system, because the time that we're in, because of the galactic pole shift and the solar and cosmic rays that are coming in. We can do it a lot quicker now. But you still don't want to create more karma for yourself or more problems. Okay, so luckily you are being halted. You're being halted here until this is cleared. Okay, so once this is cleared, this will also dissolve, and then you can start elevating again. Okay, so I hope that was helpful. A little chaotic, but a lot of different messages in there, and we'll see you next week.